From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on this Monday, May 10th. The S&Ps are up right now, almost 50 handles. Now, the way the markets were set up on Friday's close, if you were a seller and you went home short, Globex opened up 18 handles higher, and then on the 8:30 open here, we opened up 50 handles higher. So anybody that was short got completely faced here. Now, but that's not just the way it goes. Everybody's getting faced on both sides. When the market moved down sharply on Thursday, and then the NASDAQ started getting crippled on Friday morning, the market looked like it was heading for another tailspin to the downside. Out of all the people that we talked to, there was only one guy that stood out that said, hey, you know what, this thing is way overdone, and that's Charles from the Quant Report, Charles Gakey from the Quant Report. We get his stuff, and sometimes it may be off a little bit, but you know what, overall his stuff has been really, really good over the last several years. You know, a couple glitches here and there, but his call was into our IM on Friday when the market was gyrating up and down, was that he was looking for a 15% up move in the S&P, back up to like the 1110, 1120 level. You know, we're flabbergasted by the whole thing. When we came in this morning at about 7:45, 7:30, there was about 650, 700,000 minis on the board. But by the time we opened, we had 900,000 minis traded. Jesus Christ, you know, where is all this coming from? Now, another thing that we were looking at in the equity report today, was a very, very good one that the desk wrote, was that there is a story leaking out that the CFTC is investigating and is going to continue to investigate where some of this came from, but it really, really looks like it was a domino effect. It really does. It may have started out here, but when the sellers started to move into other places, the New York Stock Exchange circuit breakers kicked in, and then all these sellers had to go to different exchanges. And this actually imploded the market. You know, now the market's recovered a little bit, but you know what? The dollars recovered. It was down sharply. The dollar index was sharply lower. It recovered slightly. The S&P sold off a little bit down to the 1050 level. It hit some stops underneath there down to like the 1048 level. But then we just rallied back up to the 1160 level. You know what? You would think on an up 40 to 50 or up 50 handle day, you would get some type of reprieve on the downside. But the only thing that we've seen is a little hiccup on the downside. As far as the rest of the day goes concerned, you know, they're pumping out huge volumes in here. Right now we've got about 2.3 million minis traded. And last Friday they had 5 million minis, and on Thursday they had 6 million minis traded. So you tell us what you think about that. We'll go back to the rest of the day. As far as the rest of the day is concerned, we don't know. You know, it's too firm to sell, and it's just, you know, it's too scary to buy. Up 50 handles, you can't do it. You know, if we see anything else coming back, we'll be hitting it up on the IM, but we'll talk to you tomorrow in the morning.